'Cause I keep seeing people spell dyeing their hair DYING, and it's like, maybe it's just because I'm an English major, but like that's not how you spell it. That is dyeing as in like dead. Dyeing your hair is DYEING. Hi, hello, welcome back to my place on the internet. As we all know, I have colored hair, and I've had colored hair for a long time, so I have tried out a ton of different brands. I narrowed it down today to my top 3 favorite brands. I'm going to be sharing the pros and cons of each of these brands, and I hope this helps someone. If you want to see a video where I talk about hair dye brands that I don't recommend, I can definitely do that. I don't want to throw shade at any brand, but there are some brands that just like haven't worked for me. The first brand that I would definitely recommend is Arctic Fox. I love Arctic Fox. I didn't find them until like last year, I want to say, but they are pretty much my favorite brand now of all time. So the pros of Arctic Fox are that the entire company is vegan and cruelty free. Actually, all of the brands I'm recommending are vegan and cruelty free because I'm vegan and cruelty free. So I don't recommend things tested on animals or with non-vegan ingredients, but you know, just throwing that out there. Not only are they all vegan and cruelty free, but 15% of Arctic Fox's profits go towards preventing animal cruelty. Like, we literally stand that. Another thing that I really love about Arctic Fox is that their colors are highly pigmented. My hair right now is a mix of a couple brands, but it does utilize orange, and it is, as you can tell, pretty bright. Arctic Fox also has a really nice loyalty rewards program, probably the best one out of all the companies I'm going to talk about today. So the more you buy their hair dye, the more rewards you earn. And it's really cool because hair dye is something that you have to keep buying in order to maintain a color. So you can definitely save a lot of money by using their rewards program. They also have a ton of colors, like a ton. They have a bunch of colors that like glow under black lights. Actually, orange is one of those UV reactant colors, but I mix it with a non-UV reactant color, but still, it's just really cool that they have that. Arctic Fox is also slightly more affordable than some of the other hair dye brands that I'm going to mention later. It is $16.99 for 8 fluid ounces. And finally, the last pro that I think might be true is that it smells like cherries. I've actually never heard anyone say this, but I think it smells like cherries. Like, it really does. Here, smell. I don't know if it's cherries or something else, but I think it smells super good and I absolutely love it. The cons of Arctic Fox. Some of their colors can be staining. In the fall, I had half pink, half black hair for a short period of time, and when I would shower, the black would like bleed into the pink and like cause the pink to turn a darker shade of pink. It was weird, man. And the black also did not come out when I wanted to get rid of the half pink, half black. It was a process. I had to bleach my hair. So some of the colors do take a long time to come out. Most of the colors I've used don't have a problem with staining. It was just the black for me, so I'm not sure if that's just that color in specific or what's going on there. Arctic Fox does also take a little bit longer to deliver than some of the other companies, which is totally fine, but just putting that out there. My recommendation would be to use Arctic Fox as your main source of hair dye. I think it's really good for when you first bleach your hair and you're putting the color in your hair, and it's also really good for keeping up a color. Moving on, we have Overtone. So if you haven't heard of Overtone, technically it's not like a normal dye because it's actually just conditioner. So you use this in the shower as you would a normal conditioner. You can technically leave it in your hair longer like you would for dye, but it's mostly made to be used as a conditioner. The pros of Overtone, again, completely vegan and cruelty free, putting it out there. You can use it in the shower, so it's super fast and easy. They also have colors for brown hair, This is actually purple for brown hair. I used to do this a lot when I had purple hair and I didn't want to get my roots done. I would just buy the purple for brown hair and put it on my roots, and it would actually dye my roots without me having to bleach them. The only problem with this is that I'm not entirely sure if it works for darker colors of hair. I don't know how much you can tell, but my hair is a lighter shade of brown and it works great for me, but I'm not so sure how great it would work for dark brown or medium brown. It is a really amazing idea, and I absolutely love that they have a whole line of shades for brown hair. Overtone also has a loyalty/reward program, although I have noticed that it has less benefits than Arctic Fox, I think, if I'm accurate. The cons are that it is slightly more expensive than Arctic Fox. This is $18 for 8 ounce, which is the same size as the Arctic Fox one. And some colors don't show up as bright as they're supposed to. So I know in the past I've tried their extreme pink and it didn't really show up as bright as I thought it was supposed to. Also, Overtone tends to stain pillows and fabric a lot more, I've noticed, or when it's raining or you sweat, I notice that the color like bleeds out a lot more. It doesn't happen a crazy amount, so throughout the day it's not just gonna like stain your clothes, but overnight if your hair is just like on the pillow all night, it might leave a couple stain marks. My overall recommendation for Overtone would be to use it in between your hair dyes to maintain the color. And then the last brand that I'm recommending is gooddyeyoung. First of all, amazing name. I love it. Some of their colors are super amazing and highly pigmented, like highly pigmented. I've noticed that they have super fast shipping, which is great. They also have a line of hair makeup. They call it poser paste, I think, where you can dye your hair for like a day and wash it out. I think that's the concept of it. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked too much into it because I already have dyed hair, but it is super cool. And another thing is that their color lasts super long. The cons of gooddyeyoung are, number one, it is more expensive. So it is $18, which is the same as Overtone. However, you're only getting 5 fluid ounces instead of 8. Another con, some of their colors are not the best. So before you're buying color, check the stars on their website, check the reviews and see how many stars it has. They recently changed the formula, but their old purple people eater color, that color stained my hair for literally so long. It was a blue based purple, so as soon as you had like 2 or 3 washes, the purple turned to blue and the blue would not come out. And one of the videos where I bleached my hair on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I was having trouble getting the blue out, and that was from the purple people eater gooddyeyoung color. They have changed the formula though, so I'm not sure if all their colors are getting fixed now or what the deal was behind that, but just be careful and read all the reviews. Another con, they don't have a loyalty or reward program. However, if you are an influencer, they do have a referral program. That's kind of cool if you're an influencer, but if you're just a regular customer, there's no reward or loyalty program, which kind of sucks because they are a more expensive hair dye, and if you're consistently buying them, that's a lot of money. If you know you're gonna keep a color for a while, I would definitely invest in at least one of the gooddyeyoung hair dyes and you try using it because it does last a good amount of time. That is basically it for this video. I don't even know if anyone wanted to see this at all, but I hope you enjoyed me literally ranting about hair dye for like 15 minutes now. If you want to buy any of these hair dyes, I do have affiliate links for all 3 of them in my description. I put them in the description of every video because people always seem to ask me about what hair dye I use. If you have any questions about dyeing your hair or you want to dye your hair, leave the comments down below. Just talk to me. I'm lonely. Okay, I am gonna go now because I've been rambling for too long. So I'll see you next time. Peace out. I'm Amanda, and today I'm showing you some... Ooh. I'm Amanda. Okay. I'm just gonna get started. The first brand... Ooh, let me open my notes. They are... Okay. Another... Okay, wait, is my camera crooked? I swear to God. Another... Ugh. The Paramore girl, Haley, I think her name is. I'm pretty sure she like Run, sis. I'm not really into them. Sorry, don't come for me. Was I in focus this entire time? I hope I was.